Hello, knitters, it's Thursday. Contrary to popular belief, I actually did make a video last Thursday, but I forgot to edit and post it because I got lazy. So, put punishment ideas down in the doobly-doo and punish me because I deserve punishment because I haven't made a video in like 2 weeks and I haven't really had a legitimate excuse. And I apologize if there's black spots all over my face, because the screen of my camera shows that there's like a little black blank spot, so I don't know if that's just the screen like dying or whatever, or if that's actually the lens, so sorry if that happens. I'm going to start with my crocheting this week because I'm mainly a crocheter now. I haven't knit in so long. That sock, yeah, I haven't touched it. I'm actually thinking about ripping it out and making a crocheted socks out of it. Yeah, and sorry if my camera's shaky, it's balancing on my knee. So yes, I'm going to start with my crocheting. I have so much crocheting. Some of it's new, some of it's not so new, most of it's new. First off, in the video that I made last week that you didn't see, I had started crocheting an adipose. And if you're on my Ravelry, you've already seen it. But here it is. Little Addie. And the pattern was weird with the fingers, and I kind of made it so it looks like he's saying live long and prosper. And I'm just going to say that's intentional because my roommate is kind of a nerd. So I intentionally made it live long and prosper on either side. So that's the adipose. That's one. I finished assembling my whooper. I just need to put on the eyes with the felt over in that general direction that I haven't done. So, whooper. Here's two. I made a Squirtle. I assembled Squirtle anyway, I guess you could say. I just need to put on the eyes and the little shell pattern on here that he has. 3. While in church, because I pay attention more when I'm in church if I'm focusing on something, I started making a Boo from Mario, and this is the result of it. I have Boo, and one fin / arm, 2 fins / arm, and his tail. So I just need to, and lots of, oh, that's, that is yarn from the actual skein. So I have these 3 things that I just need to sew on, and then my face that I'm going to use the felt to make. And the pattern is a king boo, so there's also a crown, but I don't have jewels. Like, the pattern calls for jewels, and I don't have any jewels. So he's just going to be a regular boo. Hope that's okay. Sorry, person who made the pattern. Wolf Dreamer / OTH, I think that's her name. But she's got so many awesome patterns. If you have a chance, check her out. I'll probably put a link down in the doobly-doo if I remember. But who knows, it's me. And then I have little octopi, because this YouTuber, I want to say he's my friend because I've talked to him before, but he's awesome. His YouTube name is A Legit Production. His Twitter name is like Nayar139. It's Ryan backwards and then 139 because his name is Ryan Moriarty, ironically enough. His last name really is Moriarty. and he crochets a little bit, and he's doing this thing for his college where it's like an art fair where he can sell things that he's made, and he has a crochet along for these little guys, and they were just so adorable, and I had to do it because I had safety eyes that I needed to get rid of. So here they are. They're really adorable, and I love them, and you can clearly see my glue on the bottom. I put on the legs, like I used a darning needle and everything. Not a darning needle, this thing. I used it to attach the limbs, but I still put glue on anyway because they were kind of flimsy, because I really didn't know how to put them on. Because the pattern calls for a different kind of tentacle, but the way he does it I like better, because it's easier to do, I guess you could say, because it's just a chain of 6 with a size J crochet hook with 2 strands of yarn. Now it's time for the real Nerdfighter questions for real Nerdfighters. Real questions for real Nerdfighters. This is going to be really bad because I haven't watched any drawn and hang videos in a while. So, let's get started. How long have you been a Nerdfighter? I've been a Nerdfighter for, God, I don't know, like, since 2009, I want to say. Is that when I started making videos? 2009? That sounds about right. So yeah, I've been a crocheter. I've been a Nerdfighter since about 2009. Favorite Hank video and John video? I haven't watched them in so long. I guess my favorite Hank video would be the 12 hours in Target, not Safeway. 12 hours in Target would probably be my favorite. And then my favorite John video would be his 4 minutes of, what, 50 quotes? 30, 50 quotes? Somewhere in that range. 30 quotes or 50 quotes of him talking about last words. Yeah. Which charity or charities do you support? I support all charities because charities are awesome, but the main ones that I know about are Mother Bear, the Harry Potter Alliance, and then one that we've never really talked about is Broadway Cares. And in high school, when I went to thespian conferences, they would always have people walking around with jars for money for Broadway Cares, and it's to help support people with HIV and AIDS. And it's just a really awesome charity because it's Broadway, first of all, and I love musical theater. And it was ThesCon, and it was awesome. What do you think your famous last words will be? I think my famous last words will probably not be words, but will actually be sign. My famous last words, I think, will probably be, I hope there's a Starbucks in heaven. Best thing about being a Nerdfighter. I would say the best thing about being a Nerdfighter is meeting so many awesome people, because if it wasn't for Nerdfighteria, I would never have met Kayla, Meira, Amber, Stephanie, Whitney, Nava, all the awesome Nerdfighters that I have met through YouTube and stuff. I would never know them if it wasn't for Nerdfighteria. Favorite Vlogbrothers punishment? I would say that would be Peanut Butter Face, because Stephanie, previous Tuesday of 5AK, also did Peanut Butter Face, and it was awesome. Please don't give me Peanut Butter Face for punishment. That'd be really bad. I already have enough acne as it is. I don't need more because of Peanut Butter Face. Top 3 Hank Green songs. I don't listen to Hank Green, so I honestly can't tell you what my favorite 3 songs are because I don't know them. Sorry. Tell a nerd joke. So, Heidenberg and Schrodinger are driving a car, and they get pulled over. The police officer says, "Do you know how fast you were going?" Heisenberg says, "No, but I can tell you exactly where I was." The officer thinks that this peculiar response is grounds for a search, so he goes into the trunk and opens the trunk, and he says, "Do you know there was a dead cat in your trunk?" And Schrodinger says, "Well, I do now." Favorite John Green book? My favorite John Green book would probably be Looking for Alaska, because that was the very first book that I ever read, and I read it in like 3 days, because I'm terrible at reading. I'm a slow reader. But that was, like, I couldn't put it down. I started reading it at like 11 o'clock at night one day, and it was just so good that I didn't want to put it down. And then I would probably have to say Will Grayson, then Paper Towns, and then The Fault in Our Stars is last, only because I haven't finished reading it. I'm on chapter... I'm on chapter 11 of The Fault in Our Stars. I haven't touched it for about a month because I've just been so busy with school and stuff. But hopefully I'll finish it soon. Because my roommate has been bugging me about finishing it because she's like, "I want to talk to you about it!" So hopefully that'll be finished in the near future. Give your most creative definition of DFTBA. I'm pretty sure I've actually done this before in a previous long ago video of IVK, like a year and a half or something. But it's relatively the same, but I don't know why I think of this, but Amber's children, if you're listening to this, plug your ears. My most creative definition of DFTBA is, did Fred touch Bellatrix's ass? Yeah, that's kind of bad. Alright, this video has gone way too long. And I should talk about everyone else's videos, but I don't want to keep you longer than I already have. So I'm going to plug this camera into my computer and edit all of my ums and ahs and my view changes, or whatever you call them, because every awesome nerd video has to have perspective changes. So, I hope everyone is having an amazing week, and I will see you here tomorrow. Goodbye.